Oh god, I feel like shit right now.
Welcome back to Digimon Friends.
You're watching me drunk play Star Fox. Yay!
I can't decide if it'll be funnier to end or open with I feel like shit right now. You're out of alcohol, right?
Yeah, I am, but I'm drinking the bottom
What
sips.
can I do to get you more alcohol? Because this is the last beer I have, and there's that half bottle of wine, but it's
Well, let's
not
go
really
find a hobo with alcohol and
Neither of us
mug
is
him.
fit to drive.
What time is it?
It is 10:14. I feel like we can still get alcohol at this hour.
Let's go find
You
someone.
want to pause it and go find out if Victor will take us?
No. No, that's fine. It's okay.
I've come down a lot to have the level of concentration to watch you play this, like to communicate with you
I like
in the midst of this.
playing this game.
It took like, I was really fucked up before we started playing this. I was blasting death grips and
I'm
dancing like a
jealous
madman.
of you right now because I'm fucked up. Oh god. No, I didn't get the middle one. The middle one is always like guaranteed to take out all the other guys, but it's okay.
Right.
Yeah.
It's sort of a hit radius thing. Like any one will take out the two on either side of it.
Try hovering, fuck off.
Ooh, blew it all up.
Yeah, I just didn't care because I have
So what does
bombs.
hitting all the switches do that you want them so bad? Like, I'm guessing it's not mandatory.
Okay, so there's two ways to take out this boss. There's one where you just shoot him down, and it's just like, oh, okay, yeah. And then there's the one that I'm trying to get, where it's much easier, and you just shoot all the switches, change the tracks.
Well,
you
much
know?
easier if you're attentive enough to do it. You mean?
I'm attentive.
Right, but if you didn't know about this method, you would not probably figure it out, right?
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, Peppy makes huge hints at it, and everyone's telling you to shoot the switches,
Right.
but you don't know like why the first time that you're playing. You're like, why am I shooting these switches, Peppy? And Peppy's like, Fox, maybe you should. It's in your best interest, you know.
Fox, maybe you should shoot the switches.
That's exactly how Peppy sounds when I'm drunk. He sounds like some
Like an old
small
Jewish man?
Jewish man.
I was not doing a good Jewish voice, but I'm too drunk to do one, oddly.
That is the way to do it. That's the.
If we
the
had
best
Victor
way.
in here, Victor's much better at Jewy stuff.
Why is he much better at Jewish stuff?
Victor really embraces
He really
his
yeah.
Jewish heritage.
It's weird.
Well, it's because he looks a lot more Jewy than me or Shade.
I thought that was like the reason. I was just like, there's a reason why Vic really goes full on Jew, and
It's odd. Me and Shade have more straight hair, and we both have blue eyes, whereas Victor has like sort of brown eyes and
you know
really
what?
dark curly hair. His hair is super curly.
I'm gonna be pissed off when I see this again. And the first time that I ran it through, I know that I hit like the 5th switch. The 5th switch is the one that gets me.
Let's see.
I just have a feeling that I'm gonna like.
Got that one.
Oh yeah, I got 1,
Got that
2,
one.
and 3, 3, 5, 4. There we go. Please God. I gotta hit this.
I'm
for a
so
bomb.
fucking like I'm.
You're like looking out
I'm
for
on
it?
the edge of my seat now. There it is.
There,
There it is.
yeah,
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's hard. That's easy to miss.
Yeah, I was just like pissed off when I saw 6. I was just like, oh God, I didn't get 7.
You know what
6,
I really
5.
love about this game is the voice acting.
The voice acting is the best part of this game. I'm so
Yeah.
glad that you noticed it.
It's like
Thank you,
legitimately
Falco.
great. Like, like it's the kind of voice acting where it's not that it's super realistic, but it all
Wait.
sounds like really heavy in character.
This is
you
the
know?
best part. This is the best part.
I think the voice acting sells you on the characters in a way that
I just
dialogue
completely
sells
fuck
wouldn't.
over this guy. He's
Oh, I
like
see,
riding
he's going
his
on the
fucking
wrong,
cat. Okay, so the enemy base is there. He's riding the train. He's trying to stop Star Fox. This is his entire job. He's talking in his southern accent. Hit the brakes! Oh no! Fuck you, Star Fox! I can't stop it. Why'd you make this
And then
kite?
he blows up the whole fucking base.
Yes, it's so
love
beautiful. I want to see him. I wish there was a cutscene where it's him going up to Andros and he's just like, I have this idea for a suit, for a cool mech suit. And Andros is like, what do you have for an idea? And he's just like, I'm gonna get this robot with wings. I'm gonna tie a string from me to the train. And Andros is like, that sounds fucking genius. That sounds amazing. Just go for it.
Andros, I failed you!
Rest in peace, Grandra. You'll have your day in hell. I do feel bad because I'm not going down the hard path right off the bat.
Right.
Because Sector Y is the part with the Gundam monkeys. And they're
Gundam monkeys?
Yes. The monkeys are in Gundam suits. And there's actually a reference to
my
Gundam Wing with
God.
Char's Gundam.
Wait, Gundam Wing?
Yeah, because
Okay,
one
yeah,
of the...
this game, when did this game come out? What
In
year?
1997. One of the...
Fuck.
Yeah, one of the monkeys is actually in a red Gundam. And it's like much faster. And Peppy makes a point. He's like, this one's special, Fox. This one's
Wait, are
much
you
faster.
sure it's Gundam Wing? Not just Gundam in general?
It might be. It might be just Gundam in
'Cause-
general, but definitely there's
Because
like a
Gundam
heavy
Wing would have
reference.
been like brand new. It would have aired at like the same time as this game was coming out. But in Gundam 1, the idea is that Red is faster.
Yeah, Red is
Because
faster.
it's Char Aznabul's thing. He's he flies a Red Zaku, and the rumor is that it's 3 times faster than
yeah.
regulars, which is not actually true. It's just that he's such a good pilot that everyone thinks he's 3 times faster because he's a new type. So
Oh, this
he
is my
can
favorite character in the
pilot
entire game. Cayman. He's like a fucking Cayman alligator, just a tiny minion. Last day on the job in Andross's army. He's just like...
Man, now
Oh,
that I think
God.
about it, there's probably a lot of Gundam influence in this, as much as there is like Star
Oh god, I
Wars.
feel like I gotta show you Sector Y. Because Sector Y is like the biggest Gundam influence.
Dude, like right now, one of my big dreams is to like heavily get into Gundam in like my videos.
Yeah.
Cause like, I love Gundam, but I haven't watched most of it. Cause the funny thing about it is I'm not that into giant robots, right? Like as like a concept.
Oh,
Like,
really?
Giant. I mean, I think they're cool, but giant robots like alone don't sell me.
Oh,
Whereas
yeah.
like people who are really into giant robots are anything with giant robots, they're gonna watch it at least.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
Like they might not like it, but they'll give anything a chance if it has giant robots. I'm not quite like that. Like my mentor and good friend Ghost Lightning, gigantic giant robot fanboy, and you know, like he's not super into the technical aspect of robots like some fans are, but he does know the technical details. You know, like he could tell you which mobile suits are the strongest and stuff
Yeah.
like that. I can't get into that kind of stuff. I'm not a big power level guy or anything like that, which is part of why I've never gotten into like hero stories, you know, where like people love to argue. power
Yeah,
levels
who's
and stuff.
stronger?
Right. I'm not a big fan of that kind of stuff, but Gundam is super fucking interesting regardless. Like it's got so many interesting characters and like ideas, and I firmly believe, and I've been saying this for years, but I've never written about it, and it's been like my dream to write about it, that Char Aznable from Gundam is the most interesting anime character of all time.
Really?
Like-
you think Char...
Dude, oh my god, he is fucking amazing. Because he's been in, like, so many different shows, and, like, the way his character arc goes is so insane that it's the best. Because, like, in the original Gundam show, he's on a quest for revenge, right? Where, like, he works for the Zeon army, but he hates the Zombies, who are the people who run, like, the Zeonic army, right?
Yeah.
But he works for them. He's like their ace pilot. But his secret plan is to get them all killed because they killed someone in his family. I think they killed his father, right? Like his father was really important to the Zeonic front, but he was killed, like, and he was like branded a traitor, and he wants revenge,
Yeah.
right? So he's trying to kill all the zombies, but he's doing it like sort of undercover. So like his whole place in the show, like, he fights Amuro, he does all this stuff, but his real goal is to kill the zombies, and he doesn't really give a fuck about the war.
Oh my god, that's
You
amazing.
know? So, like, the whole time he's working in the shadows, and, like, there's a part at the end of I think it's the first movie, like, one of the zombies, who's, like, one of the generals, like, goes into battle, and Char basically fucks him over, and, like, right before he dies, Char, like, opens a comlink with him, and is like, yeah, I know you're about to die, you know, and he's just like, you fucking bastard, that he dies. It's amazing. And then, like, the second movie, like, starts with, like, that guy's brother, like, giving this big speech that, like, about his brother's death.
Yeah.
Like, that rouses all the Zeon army to, like, go into full overdrive. Because, like, you know, one of their main generals has died. And this guy gives this, like, epic speech, and everyone wants to go out and fight now. So, like, even though Char's goal is to kill the zombies, him doing so inspires the Zeon army to fight even harder.
Oh, God.
And then, like, he just slowly, one by one, picks each of them off, like, in the background of what's going on in the conflict. And in the last movie, in the third one, he fucking... After his big fight with Amuro, which is like this fucking epic fight where they start off in their mobile suits and their mobile suits get wrecked, and then they're on foot and they have a fucking sword fight with rapiers, and then like they fight to like a stalemate, and Char goes off and he like the main ship of the Zeon front is like escaping, and they've lost, right? And they're like trying to escape, and the girl who's like the only zombie left is like the captain of the ship, and Char has like a jetpack on and a fucking rocket launcher. Jesus. And he flies up in front of the cockpit of this enormous ship, and he fires the rocket launcher through the glass pane in the front of the ship and blows her up, and that's the last zombie, and he's got his revenge.
Oh my god.
So at the end of Mobile Suit Gundam, he's killed all the zombies and he escapes. Like he lives.
He just
to the
gets
end
away
of the show, and the original movie trilogy. And so like it's amazing because Char is like the biggest fighter on this team, but he's really operating in the background. But what also happens is that he's in love with this lolly named Lala Soon, right? And it's important to note, Char Aznable is a lolicon. All of the women he involves himself with are young women who are like 14-year-old girls.
Oh
like
god.
It's always around that age range, right? And he's clearly has romantic feelings for them. So that's part of what makes him fascinating, is that he's also this huge lolicon weirdo, right? But he's also the greatest pilot and coolest character ever, gets all the most memorable quotes, does all the coolest shit, has the mobile suit that's red and therefore 3 times faster. In the first film, he says, you know, his famous
quote,
I
lost a wing.
His famous quote, "One does not care to acknowledge the mistakes of one's youth," is like his most famous line, or just all kinds of cool shit. He's a fucking badass, but he's also a lolicon. So in the original film series, he's in love with this girl named Lala Soon, who's also a new type, like he is. Like basically, him, Amuro, and Lala are the only new types, and new types are basically an evolved race of humans that's meant to exist in space.
Oh yeah.
So new types are able to pilot Gundams better than anyone else because they like have a relationship with space, like they understand it better, and so they can pilot better, and they can also like sense one another. They have all kinds of like weird psychic abilities. But Amuro, the main character, accidentally kills Lala Soon.
Oh no.
So Char is like, you know, super pissed off, but he doesn't get to, like, they have their big final battle at the end of the 3rd movie, but neither of them dies. They both live on at the end, and the war is over. And so in Zeta Gundam, which is the 2nd show, it's like all the factions have now sort of moved on. Like the Earth Federation, which won the original war, are sort of like the bad guys now, whereas they were originally sort of the good guys. There's really no good guys.
Sort of the good guys.
Everyone's kind of evil in Gundam because it's supposed to be nuanced. Everything's gray. There's no real winners in war. You know, it's an anti-war story, so there's never going to be a real winner or a real good guy. But in Zeta Gundam, the Earth Federation's kind of become the bad guys, and there's like 2 other factions, like one that's split off from the Earth Federation and one that's like a mercenary group. I don't know it entirely because I haven't finished the show. But basically Char ends up on the same team as Amuro, but he's in disguise. He's called Quattro Bagina. Quattro Bagina. The names in Gundam are always really weird. So he's in disguise as Quattro Bagina, but he's not like in a good disguise. He basically wears like this red biker outfit everywhere and wears sunglasses, and that's his whole disguise. He's dressed like a biker in sunglasses. It's fucking hilarious because no one knows it's Char, even though it's obviously Char. And like, so now he's like a good guy, and he fights on the same side as Amuro, and he goes through like the whole show as a good guy, and he gives like this epic speech in like episode 37 or so, and
I need everyone to lend me their strength.
So like the whole of Zeta Gundam, he's like a good guy, right? And then in Double Zeta, he doesn't show up, which is the next show. Double Zeta is terrible. It's the 3rd show, and it's a fucking train wreck, and nobody likes it, right? Unless they're stupid. But it's a train wreck, and Char's not in it. But then suddenly he comes back in the movies F91 and Char's Counterattack. And in Char's Counterattack, he suddenly is a bad guy again, and he's leading a new Zeonic front. It's Neo Zeon, right? He's like trying to he literally wants to destroy the Earth by dropping a meteor on it.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
So Char comes back out of nowhere, and he's pissed all over again because of Amuro killing his lolly wife before. Mind you, Char also has other lolly wives, but there's this one girl named Haman Karn, who Haman Karn, when she was young, when she was like 14, we never get to see this part except in one of the manga series that was made like 2 decades later.
Yeah.
But Haman, when she was like 15, had like a semi-romantic relationship with Char. Basically, he dumped her because she was too old, and then she became like this evil bitch, and so she's now like this evil conqueror, and she's like a total badass in Zeta Gundam, right? And she hates Char because he broke up with her, so like he's against Haman in Zeta Gundam, but then in Double Zeta, she like falls in love with the main character. It's really dumb, and she dies, I think. It's fucking retarded.
Oh my god.
Double Zeta sucks, right? But Char, in Char's counterattack, he comes back. And there's another like 14-year-old girl who's like a star pilot who he basically just uses. Like she's in love with him, but he just uses her for her strength to like win this battle.
Oh no.
And he's trying to drop this comet on Earth. So Amuro, the hero of the original, comes back. It's been like 15 years now.
Oh,
and
yeah.
so he's like an adult. He was originally like probably 15 or 16 in the original show. Now he's like a full-grown adult. And he has to come back into battle and like fight Char one last time. And he's just kind of like, Char, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you were a good guy for a while. What's wrong with you? And he's like, I can't get you killed, Lala, and I'm so pissed off. And then he's fucking trying to drop the comet on Earth. And Amuro fucking beats him and finally kills him. He gets evaporated with the comet as it's falling to Earth. And that's how Char dies. So this guy, like, he starts off as this epic vengeance-seeking villain with all these amazing quotes. Becomes this epic good guy, like, who's on the side of the good guys, gives this amazing speech. And then becomes a bad guy again.
This is fucking
tries
fantastic.
to destroy the world and dies in a meteor, like, while trying to destroy the world, and that's his arc.
That's the greatest
That's
send-off.
Char Aznable. So he's just like, he's this huge lolicon, which like fits in with the anime community thing, you know, because he's one of the biggest characters in otaku culture. Like everyone knows him, especially in the 80s. He was like, everyone wanted to be Char. He was like the most famous character.
He's fucking badass.
This was when the culture of like moe and anime fan, like, you know, being attracted to anime girls was like becoming a thing, was in the 80s.
Yeah.
So like he was the emblem of that. So he kind of. Are we already on the final boss?
Yes, we are already on the final boss.
I
of this
didn't
game.
even think to cut.
The game is really fast, man.
Yeah. So anyway, I'll finish up the Char story. Yeah, like, he's fucking amazing character, and like no character in anime is quite that fascinating. And then every alternate universe Gundam, whether it be G Gundam or like Gundam Wing, Gundam Seed, they all have their own Char variation, where it's like someone who's clearly meant to be Char. Like, I think it was Zex in Gundam Wing, the guy with the mask.
Oh yeah.
Where he's like, he looks exactly like Char, but he's not quite. And then like every alternate universe one had a Char clone, and then there was Gundam Unicorn, which is the most recent OVA. And Gundam Unicorn was like a return to the main, because the first few series of Gundam all had the same timeline, and then in the 90s, the original creator was fucking sick of it. He hated the series at that point. He didn't want to work on it anymore. So they started making all these offshoots, like Gundam Wing and stuff like that, where it was like, alright, we'll just take the name and make other shows with it that aren't connected to the main storyline.
Yeah.
Well, Gundam Unicorn is in the main storyline, and it's got a Char clone who is literally a clone of Char.
Oh god.
Like, it's because it's in the main plot. It's an actual Char clone. Like, he's cloned from Char's DNA. So, yeah, the influence is unimaginable of this character. He's the greatest. I realize I've talked about Char through your entire Star Fox playthrough.
Oh no, I like
but,
I like it. It's
yeah.
so good.
I mean, if you want, we can play another path of this game, because this was really fast. This is only the 4th episode of this, and we might as well finish it since we're
Yeah,
on the
you
final
could do
boss.
an entire hard course run, but oh god.
It's entirely up to you.
Yeah, I'd be down for another run. I actually like the way that I mapped this PS3 controller. This is the way I want it.
We'll take a short break in between and like get some drinks or something.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I wasn't paying attention to anything while I was giving that
Really?
Char in. I didn't see anything you were
Oh my god.
I was
You
paying
didn't see me
no
fight upgraded Starwolf?
No, I didn't.
Oh my
I didn't
God.
even know Starwolf had been in the game. I was so into talking about Char Aznable. Because he's fucking fascinating. I want to write about him so bad, but like, I promised my mentor Ghost Lightning that I would do this like 4 years ago.
Oh,
Like,
God.
I told him like my dream is to write a post about how Char Aznavour is the most interesting anime character, and he's like, dude, you have to do it. And I've not done it in 4 years. So like it's my dream
Oh, God,
to
I
do
died.
it. Once I've done that, I will know I've truly made it as an analyst and anime fan.
Alright, let's see if I can defeat Andros.
Yeah, let's concentrate on Andros. This is a big brain. It's a... What is this background? Where are you fighting him?
This is his home planet.
What is that?
Venom.
Venom.
Yeah, Venom is the home planet where
Like
he
the
was
80s
exiled.
Venom.
Yeah, he was
Alright.
exiled to it. Okay, now this is the part. This is my favorite part of the entire game.
If I'm going down, I'm taking you with me.
Yeah, Fox
motherfucker.
McCloud's dad shows up in ghost form. Okay, so supposedly it's ghost
what?
form. Yeah,
Alright, I got
Fox is literally Fox's dad is literally Star Fox with a broken ear
Give up, my son.
and sunglasses.
Dude, his voice is amazing.
Yes, it's fucking beautiful.
And he's Top Gunned. He's got the Top Gun sunglasses.
Everyone on Reddit, everyone that's like been a fan of Star Fox is like trying to prove that Star Fox's dad is still alive. And the thing is,
No way.
yes,
The point is that he's dead. Like,
I
that's
think-
what makes this cool, right?
I think it's cool if he's alive, just for one reason. Fox's dad paid for the Great Fox in one way. He let out an 80-year loan that Star Fox's team, like Fox McCloud, current Fox McCloud's team, is still trying to pay for it.
Is that true?
Yes, that's completely true. They're trying to pay for the Great Fox in this 80-year loan. And I like to think that Fox's
He ran
dad...
out on it.
Yeah, Fox's dad is doing tax evasion, left the entire Fox McCloud team with the bill, and is like trying to make sure that his son is still alive.
I like that as a theory, but he's gotta be dead.
Yeah, he's
Like,
definitely
there's
dead.
no way the canon is that he's alive.
Also, I got fucked up just
I mean,
now,
it's,
but it's
part
fine.
of the Star Wars reference that he, you know,
Yeah,
that,
it's like his
an
spiritual
undead
dad.
spirit.
His dad is like leading him.
Because isn't it, yeah, like Luke hears Obi-Wan's voice at the end of the first movie.
Yeah, it's
telling
like
him,
trust your instincts.
Yeah.
Do this. Use the Force. It's like the same thing.
This game's cool as fuck.
This game is amazing. I love
Mission
this game.
accomplished. That's where, that's where Fish and Mailed comes from, right? Like the original Fish and Mailed
Mailed,
image.
yeah.
Was that. And I always say, whenever someone accomplishes something, I say, Fish and accomplished.
Oh my god.
Even though there's no reason for the letters to be that way. It is no longer a pun. SF. Okay, it just says Star Fox.
Oh god, this is the worst score that I've ever gotten.
Well, you'll have a chance to make up for it in hard mode.
I hope so.
But first, we're gonna walk around downstairs.
I'd be down for that. Let's go. Wait, we gotta watch this credit scene.
Oh, alright.
The credit scene is.
I'm always down.
It's fucking
Shigeru
amazing.
Miyamoto! Yeah! Man, Shigeru Miyamoto.
What happened to him?
I respect him as an artist, that he doesn't want to come back to his games that he thinks he doesn't have any new ideas for.
Yeah.
Because I do think, you know, like whenever people are like, why isn't there a new Star Fox game? It's like, well, you've got Star Fox 64, just play that again.
This game is fucking.
But on the
beautiful.
other hand, let your company milk your games, dude. We don't care. We'll play them. I don't fuck. Clearly, everyone wants it. Like, no one's gonna complain if it's not quite
If
as
there's
good
a new
as Star Fox
F-Zero
64.
game, if there's a new Star Fox game, I'm
Right.
all aboard.
Exactly.
And I can't wait for a Star Fox Wii U.
Star Fox especially. If they made a new one, people would fucking go ballistic for that shit.
God, the song is so good too. The song goes perfectly with everything happening in the credits.
The way they, like, there's certain ways that you can draw space where I can tell you love space. And
Yeah.
this game makes me feel like they love space. Like, whoever drew these backgrounds fucking loved space, you know? I've never been, this is a big part of why I never played this game as a kid. I was never a big fan of space as a kid.
Oh man.
Because I liked things to be sort of bright and colorful, and space is black, you know?
Yeah, it's
But, like,
the
as
emptiness of space.
as an adult, I understand why space is cool, but I want it to be like I like space because I think of how much shit is out there. Like, I don't think about the emptiness of space. I think about how much shit is in space. Like, oh my god, all those stars are fucking solar systems.
All the
That's
diamond
awesome. you know?
giant stars and
Like,
the planets.
All that black space isn't interesting. It's all the shit that's in that black space that's interesting. That shit's crazy. So now it was really Mass Effect that taught me about, like, why I should appreciate space. Like, once I could land on planets and be like, oh my god, there's so many planets. You know? That was when it got cool to me.
Yes, Falco's
Yeah.
lazy walk is the best.
Okay, this is totally Star Wars.
Yeah,
this is
it's
like literally the ending of
super Star Wars
A New
right now.
Hope.
But I like how they came to this meeting, like this huge ceremony, and just
They're all
just to hear
identical.
General Peppers
It's all
like ask him to join the
identical
army.
dogs. Dude, Star Wars is cool.
Star Wars is fucking amazing. It's totally
Star Wars is
the original
fucking
trilogy
cool.
is super like
Yeah.
hated on these days, and I don't
What?
understand why.
Really? Who
Yeah.
hates on the original trilogy?
A ton of people that hate on the original trilogy.
Fuck those people. Star Wars is fucking cool, and so is Star Fox. Look at that guy.
If Star Wars had animal lead characters, I'm all for it. There's so many like animated shorts that I've seen on YouTube for Star Fox that I'm just like, I wish there was like a TV show. I wish there was something to like keep watching. I wish
Oh
there
my
was
God,
something
wait.
more. Oh, this is my favorite part.
I thought this song was from Zelda.
I hope so. You know that the R-Wing is in the Ocarina of Time code?
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah. Wait, look at Slippy. Look how everyone is like evenly spaced right now.
This is fucking with my head. I totally thought this was a Zelda song, but I'm thinking about it. I probably just know it from...
Slippy falls so far behind in this end credit scene. I love it so much.
I don't know if you know this, but in Melee,
Yeah.
because we played Melee for a good 10 years.
Yeah, we did.
Well, not just, you know, me and Victor and our friends.
Yeah,
played Melee
I played
for a good 10
Melee
years.
for a good 10 years.
And, well, you're still playing it. It's more like,
Yeah.
more like a good 15 years.
Nest mains.
But,
unite.
for 10 years that I played Melee, we almost exclusively played Corneria.
Really?
Because it's really flat,
Oh yeah.
and so, like, it just felt natural to us. Like, hey, it's like, flat and huge, and I think it was probably a lot me, because I like that stage, because as Samus, having a lot of space is great. Because I can easily run away from everyone and just charge up my blast and shit like that, you know?
Everyone used to call me a cheater on Corneria because I played Ness, and Ness has the down B magnet, side magnet, which like heals him if anything comes by. So
Right.
I wait for the laser, I time it out, I jump down, and then I
shit.
use the down B.
I didn't even know you could do that.
Yeah, and then I jump up,
That's awesome.
and I'm just like, it heals me at like 30% too. I'm just like, God.
Yeah. For us, it was always either Corneria or the Hyrule Temple.
Oh God.
Like, cause
Yeah,
you know,
Hyrule Temple's good.
matches are a lot longer there. Like, it's not a fun level to try to win at because it takes so fucking long. But as kids, we liked it to last as long as it could, you know. And the Corneria was our main by far. Like, we always played there because it was like flat, but it had that big drop, so you could like run over there to that drop if you really needed to like get out of the way and stuff like that. And it has lots of little angles you can approach at, so I like to think I'm pretty good at that stage compared to others.
Rankin.
Alright, that's it for this extra long episode of Digibro and Friends because we finished Star Fox. But we're going to do
Yeah.
another Star Fox.
I can't wait
Another Star Fox.
to play Star Fox.
Alright, let's type your name in.
Yeah.
You're going to go for Brammy?
I'm gonna go for Brawl because that's all I can do.
Brammy.
Grammy.
Alright, see you next time.
I got Jesus.
Invoice.
Yes, so Star Fox is a mercenary team.
I see.
Yeah, so you gotta pay them afterwards, and it tells you how, like, all your
Ah.
stats.
So that's how much they're paying you.
Yes, I killed all
Awesome.
1100.
You made 75,584
Space dollars, because that's how everything is measured. Everything's measured in space meters, space dollars.
Alright. Let's
Oh,
go
yeah.
downstairs.